Throughout the years of Yu-Gi-Oh, there has always been an established meta. And that meta goes on to influence what people typically play at the larger events. But what if you took a list of every deck from the September 2011 meta, randomized them, and put them into their own single elimination bracket tournament, allowing for exactly one of every different type of deck to be represented? In this series, Joe and I will be playing out a full single elimination bracket tournament. Each week, Joe and I will be playing a different deck, and whatever deck wins will move on, and whatever deck loses will be eliminated. The goal of this series is to see if the traditional meta will reign supreme, or if a new champion will be crowned. Be prepared for jank winning, meta losing, and for the format as we know it to be turned upside down. Welcome to the Tournament of Tournaments. Alright guys, episode 1 of the Tournament of Tournaments. This is a series that I've been working on for a while. I'm really excited to release this to you for the very first time. Today we are going to be playing Machina Gadgets. This is a list that was topped by Carl Waite at YCS Columbus. He made top 32. It's nothing too crazy. This deck has always just been a really solid option. It's not like it's never been like super broken, but throughout all of Yu-Gi-Oh's history since its conception, this deck has been really strong. It honestly can like match up pretty well into just about anything. So I'm really excited to be piloting it. For the most part, the cards here aren't too complex. We'll look at Machina Fortress. Its effect is, it has 3 effects. The first one is how you summon it, which is you can discard machine monsters whose total level equal 8 or more, then special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. And so the key thing to know about that is you can discard itself as part of that cost, and this is an inherent summon, which means your opponent can't like do anything other than like Thunder King negate. They can't chain DD Crow or something to the effect because it's an inherent summon. So that's a really nice key thing about it. The second effect is if this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target one card your opponent controls and destroy that target. And then that basically makes it where not only does this thing have a massive 2500 attack, but if your opponent does find a way to swing over it, you get to pop a card for free, which makes him extremely problematic for most decks. And then lastly, the last effect is before resolving an opponent's monster effect that targets this face-up card, look at your opponent's hand and discard one card from their hand. So this is really nice with cards like Chaos Orc or Caius floating around the format. If your opponent wants to target that, then you basically get a trap dust shoot their hand. I think that's obviously a really good effect. So overall, for the era of its existence in 2011, which I mean, this card came out before 2011, this card is just really well versed and super powerful. Other cards to mention is Machina Force. The only reason why you use it is because Gearframe can search the Machina Force, which it means if you have Fortress in the graveyard, you can just pitch this for the full cost of the Fortress. So this is effectively a searchable monster reborn for your Fortress in the event that you have one in graveyard. So you run one of those. Gearframe, obviously, when it's normal summon, it gets to add a Machina monster from deck to hand. Its other effect is it can equip itself to a machine monster, and then if that machine monster would be destroyed, you can destroy this card instead. We run a basic gadget package, nothing too crazy. Neospace and Grand Mole is a really nice card because if you have a Fortress or even like a gadget already existing on the field, this can deal with any problem cards over and over, and it's really pesky for your opponent to deal with. For the most part, the rest of it, you guys know probably all of these cards. And if you don't, you can always go to tcgrewind.com. The decks that we're playing will always be listed on that website. You can download them and play them yourself with your friends immediately. So go ahead and go to that website, take a look. I'll put a link to it in the description below. And then lastly, in the extra deck, the only card, I think this was the difference in the extra deck that I made between Carl Waite's build and my build, is I added a Wind Up Zenmeister. And the reason for this is it's a generic rank 4, so it's really easy to summon. It's a machine monster, and it goes up to 2500 attack with its effect, which means if you run into a situation where you have limiter removal, you can swing in and put this to 5k, which can sometimes be a really healthy way to like play around Gores or something like that if your opponent's like a little lower life. and you have limited removal and 2 gadgets, you don't want to attack and then have them drop cores before you can put the second attack in. This is just a way to secure game and put yourself in a better position. It doesn't hurt to have the machine monster, and in general, you want to run a decent amount of just generic rank 4s, just because of the fact that gadgets, if you can keep one alive, they're pretty easy to make a rank 4, and it basically costs nothing because they always search another gadget when they're summoned. Other than that, the deck is pretty standard. I'm really excited to be playing this series with Joe. He's an excellent player. I really appreciate the opportunity to get to play against him. So without any further ado, let's just hop in and see what Joe's playing.
Hey guys, it's me, Joe. All right, not really. Unfortunately, Joe had something come up last minute, so he didn't quite have the time to record this part of his video. So I'm going to be taking over in his place for this very first episode of the Tournament of Tournaments, and that's totally fine. So Joe will be playing a version of Courtney Waller's Chaos deck that won YCS Kansas City. We had to reformat the deck a little bit so it could fit the YCS Columbus card pool instead of the YCS Kansas City one, because YCS Kansas City did have Photon Shockwave. So just a couple things to mention about this deck itself is Catasaur in Courtney Waller's deck profile for this build. He mentioned that he was running Magical Android over Catasaur, and people asked him for a reason, and he didn't have one. So because of that, we decided to run Catasaur over Magical Android, strictly because I think it's just a better card. But for the most part, this deck is pretty standard. This deck really benefits a lot off of using cards such as Dimensional Alchemist. This card is honestly the bread and butter of this deck, because you run 27 monsters, and this card says you can banish the top card of your deck, and if you do, until the end of this turn, this card gains 500 attack. And then when this card you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished monsters, add it to your hand. So in a Chaos deck, this basically just like gets back almost any card you use, because majority, if not all, of your monsters are lights and darks, which means you can banish them and then bring them back with Dimensional Alchemist, so you can kind of just constantly cycle through your resources, making this like a really powerful card in a deck like this. And then obviously Tour Guide going into Leviair. You run 2 Leviair for that exact reason. It's really, really strong. Just being able to bring back monsters, even like Dimensional Alchemist, you can just constantly cycle through your resources, which makes this deck actually really, really strong, considering it's just honestly just another one of those decks. It's almost like a generic clump of good cards. So yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to go over. Again, if you want to pull up the build for yourself and give it a shot, you can always go to tcgrewind.com, click on the Chaos section, and you can just download this deck and play it. But yeah, really looking forward to today's matches. If I were Joe, I would say how great of a player that I am. And yeah, let's hop right into the games.
All right, Joe, I am very excited to be playing our very first episode of the Tournament of Tournaments. Today, I am running Carl Waite's Machina Gadgets from YCS Columbus. This deck was a strong powerhouse throughout all of Yu-Gi-Oh's history, really, since its conception. So I'm really excited to kind of, show the Machina Gadgets players what this deck can do, and give it a good showing today.
And I'm playing a variation of Courtney Waller's Chaos deck that would be popular a little bit later on in the format at YCS Kansas City. It also, I guess, first originated at YCS Toronto, because Bowling actually topped with a version of Chaos. So it's an interesting deck. It's sort of similar to Agents, quite frankly, but just without the Agents.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's get into it. We'll throw the rock, paper, scissors. We'll see who gets to go first in the first episode. Whew. I respect the paper play. I respect the double paper play. I'll take the scissors. We'll read the triple play. All right. I'll go first. Obviously, going first in this format is really good because drawing a card is exceptionally strong. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to draw for turn. We'll go to standby main, And we'll just start off with a Pot of Duality. Ooh. I'm going to grab myself a green gadget. I'm going to normal summon that green gadget.
Resolves.
Nice. And we're going to add... Yeah, it's red. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and set 2 cards and pass the turn to you. During your draw phase,
Stand by.
I'm going to trap the shoe.
Yeah, I don't think you play Mind Crush. It's not really worth using MST. Sometimes you do that, though. Depends on the format.
Yeah. That's actually a tough call here because both Dimensional Alchemist and Tour Guide are really good targets to hit. I'm trying to think what actually is better for you. I want to say it's better for me to hit the Tour Guide out of your hand. So we have
I generally agree with that.
Pot of Greed, Pot of Avarice, Maxi, MST, Dalk, and Econ.
Well, my deck has 27 monsters, of which 25 of them are in the deck, so I've got a 25 out of 36 chance of hitting one with Dimensional Alchemist.
We're praying for that
pretty good
heavy
odds.
storm banish right off the top. That's what I'm wanting right now.
So I guess I don't want to run into Warning.
True.
So I think I am going to play MST.
Fair enough. It is not a warning. It is a bottomless.
We'll use Alchemist with priority.
Sure. That's a good
Okay.
hit. That's a really
Something.
good hit.
I don't have the dark, but it's something.
All right, we'll take the
Attack for 400.
400.
So I have to decide to set enemy controller or not. So as of now, you can crash red gadget, and I wouldn't enemy controller that. So I think I'm going to pass without setting.
All right. Not bad. Now it's time for my OTK combo.
Through Maxi with my deck that has Battle Fader, Tragodia, and Gores in it.
Yeah. Well, also with gadgets, just natural OTK combo, which starts with just...
Hopefully red gadget.
Yeah, I think I
think you would have had gear. If you had gear frame, I think you would have opened with that last turn. So I'm actually fine with this trade.
We'll do this, yeah.
Save my enemy controller.
Take the 1-for-1, but I also think I'll fire off a duality.
Fair. Yeah, that's a logical card to have in your hand.
Ooh! The creature swap kind of changes everything, but not really. I don't think it's worth doing.
No, you can just... I mean, I guess you could use the Alchemist yourself, but it's still going to eventually get me value if I kill it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad I didn't set enemy controller now that you have MST. Just in theory, I'm trying to protect enemy controller because it doesn't really do well against your deck defensively.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Compulse. That way I can play around the Chaos Orc later. I know you don't have MST. So yeah, we're just going to run in and crash. Then we're going to go main phase 2, and I think we're just going to set a single back row and pass the turn.
All right, go.
Okay, so I'm assuming no monsters here. There is a world where you drew Gores, which would be a little sad. But we're just going to run out Yellow Gadget. We're going to summon that. Is that okay? I probably should ask. Okay.
Yep, you're good. You can go get green.
All right. I will enter battle phase, and we'll just play into that Gores.
Now you're good.
Yeah.
Must mean you do not have warning set.
Alright. We're gonna set another card. And we'll end our turn.
Okay, I guess we'll do this again. Priority if given the opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's a dark monster, I guess.
Sure. Alright, we'll take the 600.
Yep.
Yellow Gadget dies. Where's my big Machina boys? That's what I'm looking for right now.
Oh, come on. You know I have Avarice, Sork, enemy controller, Maxi in hand, so I'm not really doing much over here.
Yeah, true. Alright, well, I'll summon the green. Luckily, I don't have to crash this time.
That resolves. Nope.
And
I've almost run you through the gadgets, though.
true, I'm running kind of low, I suppose.
All right, here. I have my dark monster.
Nice. Alright, well, I will pass to...
Pulse and red gadgets. This is interesting. What are the odds that I can hit a random dimensional alchemist for the third turn?
No,
The third
no
time.
way.
I may have just drawn the third copy. So the first one was something like a 25 out of 32, and I'm down to a 20 out of 31 right now. Something in that vicinity. So the odds are still in my favor. It's still a 2 out of 3.
You actually drew 3. That's pretty impressive.
No, I really
Wow,
did.
okay.
Priority if given the opportunity.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is arguably the best one to hit. That's a dark that actually does something.
That is very good. Yeah.
Yeah, who needs gadgets when you just have dimensional alchemists, which are working as pseudo gadgets right now? They're attacking over your stuff and generating incremental card advantage, just one by one, searching more monsters.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, luckily, we're on the last one, so it doesn't need to cause me too many
right.
problems.
But you only have 2 gadgets left, so you're about to summon your last iteration.
True. I will normal summon the red gadget.
Yep, and this is the only one this is the one that can crash. So I'm actually feeling like I've outgrinded the gadgets, which is basically impossible. Now, granted, this might put you to pot avarice right now, so I shouldn't speak too fast. You might have that one pot.
Well, just debating on what the best play is here. Because arguably, it's not worth it
To mind control?
to crash. I mean, mind control would be sick. I would definitely mind control
Yeah.
right now.
Mind control? Dark hole? I'm trying to think the stuff that you have in your hand. Smashing ground. You just have so many cards in him. Probably Effect Veiler.
I'm going to Monster Reborn.
What is your target?
Green Gadget.
Huh. I think it's better to Maxi than Crow.
Sure. No effect on the gadget, but this does enable me to not have to crash. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I'll take 14 and get back to our guide.
And we'll swing for 13.
Yep, no goers or anything.
Nice. Let's see.
So Yellow Gadget and Compulse.
Now I have to think about what I want to do. We'll go main 2 and we'll set one more card. We'll pass 2.
Draw. So I've attacked with Alchemist, so it's not prison. You would have prisoned. You only have 1 bottomless, so that's gone. Could be Torrential and Mirror Force, because those aren't really great against Alchemist. Okay, we're gonna activate tour guide.
I will warning.
Judgment? Warning, okay. Okay. Sork.
Summon of Sork is fine.
And I will use priority to banish. Okay, let's see. You have yellow in hand, and yellow searches green. So if you play Pot Avarice with yellow in hand, what interrupts you the most?
I would assume the green.
Red. Okay, yeah, we'll banish the red.
Oh, really? Okay. Very well read. All right.
Thinking. All right, go ahead.
In the end phase, I'll
Typhoon, yeah.
MST one of these. We'll see which one. We'll go with that one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I will draw for turn. And I can get punished here, but I think it's worth it for me to Randy MST this one.
So your hand is yellow gadget and then compulse set. I guess I'll take control.
Okay. Interesting. Well, in that case, I'll normal summon Gear Frame and activate effect.
Yep.
I will add Fortress to hand. All three of them are right next to each other in the deck. Now the question is, do I want to go for big damage? It could be worth, but in exchange I'd lose my boy the gadget. I can just give you a hard minus. I think we'll pitch the yellow gadget and the fortress to summon fortress.
Okay.
And I will activate the effect of Gear Frame to equip to fortress. And then I'm going to pass to get my gadget back.
Okay. Draw.
You do have a single light and dark.
I do. Interesting. So compulse is set. How do I want to play this?
I'm just trying to figure out if you got the BLS or not. You know, that
Yeah,
that is probably the most high impact card you could have here.
for sure.
Are you going to call priority?
It's a good question. Will I call priority? That's a good question. Let me think for a second.
Sure.
Sorry, this is a really difficult spot. Fortress actually lines up well against BLS.
Yeah, it really does. It does put you
You
in
like,
an
can't
awkward
really
spot.
banish it. I'm actually not going to use priority.
All right. Well, then on summon, I will torrential.
Okay. So compulse in hand.
Yeah, we had to bluff that compulse to make this work.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, go ahead.
I'll draw for turn. I guess my best play right now is to enter battle and attack. Oof! The pain.
Feel Reaper.
Alright, well, I will set a card and pass to you. I can't remember if this dude's build plays Smashing Ground, but Smashing Ground would be really nice.
Yeah, you have a smashing ground in there.
Okay, nice.
And a mind control.
Oh, true, that also without it.
And Grand Mole. You have a few outs.
Ooh, tour guide, huh? That is fine.
Yes.
Okay. This could mean you have Sanguine in hand.
So I actually have already used Pot of Avarice, and I have no more tour guides because there's one banished. So the last tour guide doesn't serve any purpose.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to do what I just illustrated here if you want to do something to interrupt that.
No, I think that's all fine. I mean, it's priority,
All
so.
right. Yep, it is in fact priority.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
Sanguine.
there's Sangin. Look at that. There's the Sangin.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, I like my little wall that I have here.
Yeah, I like it too. I mean, it's pretty strong for you here. Ooh, but that's a
Yeah.
really good card. That's a really good card to see right now. Oh. Okay. I will go to main phase, and I'm going to normal summon Neospacian Grand Mole.
Yep, that's a good one.
It's a tough call because it might just be worth clearing your whole board. I mean, what can you add? I guess you can get the Chaos Sork back, and that's pretty good. So it's probably not worth clearing your whole board right now. I think best plan is to attack the Leviair, and we'll bounce the Spear Reaper.
Sure.
And I'll pass back to you.
I will declare Alchemist.
Sure. Nice. We finally missed one.
Yeah, I mean, the deck has 27 monsters, so it... Eventually, though, I'm going to miss the 2 out of 3.
Correct.
Yeah, I guess go.
Draw for turn. I will run out Neospacian Grand Mole again.
Yep.
This time we will kill the Dimensional Alchemist.
I will add... I mean, I have, what, 2 Leviairs? I could just do that whole thing again, I guess? No, I have no tour guides because the Sangin is gone. That's actually kind of silly how that happened.
Yeah, true.
If I didn't banish that Sangin, I could actually get this tour guide back and do that whole iteration again, but such is life.
And we're going to attack and bounce.
Yeah.
And I'll pass back to you.
Okay, that's a good draw. Go.
Interesting. Okay. I'll draw for turn. Ooh, that is a good draw.
He outs a Grand Mole.
Oh, that's sad.
I
It
know.
makes me regret not setting this MST, but you haven't used Heavy Storm yet. Oh, yo,
All right.
take a look. I'm pretty sure you're putting the Grand Mole back, but you can.
I have to.
Yeah,
It's only monsters.
Yeah, I know.
Pot, swap, MST, solemn, compulse set. All right. I feel good about that.
Creature swap is useless, by the way. All right. I guess we'll swing into the Spirit Reaper.
Yeah, you want to draw mind control, so it makes sense.
Yeah, we'll go main phase 2, and we're just gonna.
Set them all because we drew solemn.
Yep.
Okay. So, interesting draw. I guess go.
Okay. All right. Well, that is a card.
Another gear frame.
Yeah, I mean, you called it right. I'm gonna summon it either way, I suppose.
Sure. Luckily, your card in hand is not a machine. But I guess you can go get the big guy, but you need a second fortress to make that really matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the gear frame here, or the fortress, I mean.
Yep.
And then,
Yep.
honestly, I think best play is to creature swap and give you this gear frame.
Yep.
Then we're going to switch the Spirit Reaper to attack. FBI, open up! I'll enter battle phase and I'll attack for 700. Yeah, okay, that's I was expecting that one. Alright, that's fine.
Okay.
And in that case, I will just pass the turn to you.
All right. Draw for turn. So you have Fortress in hand with Pot of Avarice with MST Solemn Compulse set.
This is such a weird game one. Honestly, I honestly don't
Yeah,
know.
it is a weird one. So what I want to do with my 3000 attack Tragodia? Do I want to go for damage over the Reaper? Or do I just accept the 1-for-1 trade into Machina Fortress? 27 is a lot of damage.
Hey guys, Editing Tyler here. If you're seeing me right now, it's because Joe has completely disconnected from the game you're watching, and we had to take some time to completely remake the game from exactly where it was. So if things look a little wonky, it's because we did exactly that. Thanks for watching. Have a great time dueling.
But it's 22 with that. I think this is the way to go. Pass priority on Sork.
To be honest, I think the best play is to judgment that Sork.
Okay. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. My phases are all.
Yeah, they're all goofed. It shows you in like standby phase on my screen. All right.
It like won't let me go to battle phase. But I'm going to attack.
Oh, it's because you're in. It's because you're turn 1.
Oh, okay. There we go. End turn.
Yeah.
Stop your draw
Oh,
or put it
My
back.
bad,
Yeah, whatever
my bad,
works.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, let me think here. So now he's at 3,000 attack. So if I play another, right, 5 times 6 is 3,000. So if I play another card, he drops to 24, and then get Fortress attacks over, and we don't want that. So we're going to attack.
All right. Well, I will compulse him.
Okay. $46 with MST set, huh?
23 with MST set.
Oh yeah, 23 with MST set.
Yeah.
Pot and Fortress in hand. Is there any point in summoning this? I don't think you can afford to keep Reaper in attack mode and attack me because Trag just attacks over and kills you. So I'm just going to end my turn and feel pretty safe with Trag in hand.
Yeah. That is a... Well, actually...
I mean, you could attack in a tribute set for Fortress main phase too, which isn't the worst, but then I still have Trag on field.
Well, no, because when I attack, if you summon Trag, you lose a card after that, which means that puts you sub under the attack of Fortress.
No, I have 6 in hand, so it'd be 5 cards. Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah. Touche.
So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Touche. Yeah, that's good for me with math. 2,900. I will actually let me go back to main phase 1 real quick. This might be silly, but it might actually be worth it.
Wait, okay, so before main phase 1. Yeah.
Based on what I know that you have.
Sure.
I'm going to do this on Reaper in main phase 1.
I see.
This guarantees you discard something bad. Veiler.
Yeah. I was hoping for that DD Crow hit. And now I'm like hard debating on if I even want to attack because it makes
So if you attack with Reaper, yeah, it's kind of doesn't really do much. And you attack with Fortress, I drop Trag there, and then I attack over Reaper, so you have to put it to defense.
Yeah, so I kind of have to... I kind of have to just switch on that. I think that's the correct play. Yeah, because I really don't think I can afford to let you just Tragodia in my face. Yeah, we'll just go to defense and we'll pass back to you.
I didn't know I played this card, but I guess duality.
Nice.
I'll take a lure.
Sure.
I feel like I'm inevitably going to lure into another pot, but that's okay.
We are currently in a position where deck out could be the play.
Maybe. I mean, like, actually, I might not banish this. Summon Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer.
That is fine. Ooh. Yeah,
Gotta get it off the field. Let's go.
That's interesting. Ugh. All right, let me think. Oh, I have such an awkward choice to make here. You're low on monsters. I'm trying to think of anything you have that can like get really huge, but I don't think there's anything really left. I guess you have DD Warrior Lady. That could be like a really scary top deck. Yeah, I think my best play is just to pass.
Fair. All right, pass back.
Okay, that's better. I think we do this then. We'll pitch Fortress to special summon Fortress.
Sure.
Switch Spirit Reaper to attack. Attempt to enter battle phase.
Yep.
300.
Yep.
All right. I am going to activate Spirit Reaper's effect. We're going to roll a die. That'd be this one. Oh! We did it! Main phase 2. I'm going to finally activate this card.
It resolves.
Oh my god. This is the happiest day of my life. Alright, what do we want? I guess should we just put all the gadgets back? It's not a bad plan, but they're so low attack. I think we'll put a single fortress back. We'll do yellow, green, red, and a gear frame. I think that makes the most sense. And we'll draw 2 cards. I'll set a card and pass to you.
Summon.
Summon is fine.
I guess go.
All right. Oh, you have honest, don't you? That is obnoxious. Draw for turn. Ooh, that deals with honest, though. Does dropping Trag win you the game? Is the question. If you, after this, you would have no, I don't think it does. Okay. We're going to, yeah, we're going to book. Attack. And attack directly. Yeah, there's the Trag. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be the middle. Not the best hit, but not the worst either. Now, actually, I have another potential play here that it might just be worth it. Because he's gonna go to 18. We'll go main phase 2. Actually, I want to say we're fine. Are we fine? Yeah, we'll just go end phase. I will deprison that. Draw for turn. That's a nice card to draw at a time like this. Let's duality. Ooh. That's also a nice card at a time like this. What's better, the gadgets or the force? I want to say it's the gadgets. I will normal summon green gadget and activate effect.
Yep.
I will search a red gadget. I'm going to switch Reaper to defense, enter battle phase, and attack for 14.
Sure.
And then I will end my turn. That's a bummer. Yeah, I mean, I'll take 19. And then both of them will die. Huh. I'll draw for turn. All right. Interesting. You have to have Gores. I literally don't think you would not have Gores here. I'm going to pitch red to summon Fortress. Okay. Yeah, this is the best play here. 300 in.
Yeah, I don't have Gores.
Oh, we did it. Oh my god, what a game one. That was stressful.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh my god, yeah. I had the Veiler in the event that you had Gores, so I was like, could go into scrap after this. That was my thought process. So I was like, worst case scenario, I can't end here and I go to scrap, but I put you down to top decking, which I didn't think was that bad. I'm surprised you didn't see Heavy Storm or Dark Hole that whole game. That was
all
crazy.
of Trinity.
Yeah. I think any of those cards could have made a significant impact on that game one, but all right, I mean, we'll just hop into siding and we'll go ahead and go into game two.
All right, good luck.
All right, you two, into the game two. It's actually not that bad of a opening start. You wouldn't trap dust shoot it, would you?
Okay.
Oof. That's a pretty good card.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No!
I mean, only fair. You had it the first one, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, that sucks. That puts me in quite the position here. That Thunder King is just kind of
card.
insane. Yeah.
So I guess I have to pick Fortress. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you summon it, and even if I negate it, then you have the normal summon after. That's good, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the best play. Now, honestly, I don't even know what to do. It might just
Solemn
be a
Wrath, pass.
that two pass angle, yeah. Oh no! Oh my god.
Divine Wrath?
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. That's probably best
Yeah.
play. We'll pitch a gadget. I'll take 1900. Oh, God, what a painfully rough start.
All right, so you got Solemn,
Oh,
Gear Frame, and Force.
oh no.
Draw Duality.
Could be anything, but I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh my God.
It's good.
Is it worth solving that? I don't. Yeah, I think it is. Fuck it. It's 2800. We're banking on the next top deck to be able to
29.
play the game. Oh, 29. I'm bad at math. Oh no. Wait, no.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Holy shit. Yeah, it was duality, by the way.
Yeah, it's just one of those games.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, for how close game one was, that was a absolute blowout.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just get
Trap
into
Dash
game
you.
three.
Best card.
Yeah, that card is insane. Let's see. All right, well, I'm definitely going first this time. You know, hopefully I can get Dust Shoot for the third time. Not the greatest here, but we'll see what we get for turn. Actually, that's pretty good now. All right.
Gear Frame.
Now even better. I mean, we're just gonna go for the good old-fashioned normal summon Thunder King, set 5 pass. There you go. Have fun with that.
All right, go.
I'll enter battle phase and we'll attack. Warning.
Warning.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll pass it back to you. Sidra is really good. You know what? I think I'm fine. 1 for 1 here.
I think I can still Duality because it got negated. Am I crazy to think this?
I almost want to say that back then it was ruled that you couldn't, but I could be wrong. I'm thinking back to YCS Kansas City, and I want to say that was a ruling, but I'm not entirely sure. At least for Kansas City, but we're going off Columbus, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure this out. I actually don't think I can. Okay. Going back and looking at old stuff, I don't think I can.
Yeah.
All right, go.
All right, we'll draw for turn. And we're gonna normal summon green gadget.
Yeah.
And we'll activate its effect.
Yeah.
We'll add red gadget to hand. And I'll enter battle phase. I'll attack you for 14.
Sure.
Go main phase 2. Set a card. Cast you. Oh.
Priority. I think I'm going to summon in defense, actually. Mirror Force is a thing at this point in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
But
Just trying to think if I want to do anything about that. I mean, just banishing a gadget. It is a little odd. Yeah, that's fine.
priority.
Bit on what?
Torrent.
Oh, there we go. No, no torrential.
Priority's good.
Yep.
Attack.
I do have a D prison.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, there's no point normally here. Just pass. And I also have the Mirror Force.
It's good.
Yep. Tour guide. Alright. Well, I know a single card in your hand now.
Go.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna normal summon Red Gadget.
Resolves.
Go ahead and get yellow. Alright. Then we'll enter battle phase and attack into your set monster. Ah, tragic. What can you get? Oh. That's pretty good.
You have what, 4 back rows?
Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think I'll just pass to you.
Priority.
Yeah. I'm thinking here.
Mm-hmm.
You have Chaos Orc Engrave. You do have a Light and a Dark. Actually, it's gonna seem kind of troll, but I think I'm gonna Book a Moon him.
Sure.
Sure.
Good.
Yep.
You almost assuredly have. I guess there's only one bottomless in your deck, so it's not as much of a guarantee. Definitely have a solemn set. Could have maybe kept MST in, maybe? So I don't know if I want to get that.
Sure.
I guess I'll have the Thunder King.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right. I'll draw for
The
turn.
verbal is not enough.
Okay. I'm gonna normal summon Yellow Gadget. Good effect.
It's good.
Add the green gadget to the hand. And now yeah, I think we'll just enter battle phase and we'll attack.
Huh. Okay. Guess I'll use this.
And we'll attack for 13.
Sure.
Now we'll go main phase 2 and we'll overlay
Yep.
into Utopia.
Yep.
And I think I'll
Sure.
Asked you. I wanted to go Roach, but then you added the Thunder King.
Oh, the Thunder Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, the Thunder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thunder King
Okay,
because you
yeah,
can crash it. So I was like, eh.
Yep. Not as much utility there. Priority, if given the opportunity.
I'm gonna judgment that.
Okay.
You have the heavy.
I do not.
Nice. I cannot let that BLS hit the field. That card's too good.
Summon.
Yeah, that's fine.
Effect.
Also fine.
Sweet. Are we good here?
Yep.
Priority on Alchemist.
Sure.
Priority on Alchemist.
Sure.
Battle phase.
Yeah. I will detach to negate. I will not negate this one.
Damage them.
Yeah. I figured, but I didn't want to like get hard bluffed out here.
If I had this as a bluff and this worked, that would be.
Oh wait, I'm actually
next level.
trolling. I think I have to negate that.
Okay,
Otherwise-
negate the Alchemist.
Yeah, otherwise I just lose here. I didn't do the math right.
All right, well then
So-
I'll attack with Leviator
Yeah,
to kill him.
yeah. So I'll take, and then I take 18 either way. But
Yeah. Could you imagine though if I just didn't have the honest and I just had that happen?
I mean, it honestly is a viable bait because there's almost no shot
it
that you
is.
would do it.
No, I know.
Okay. Oh, that's a pretty good card. That's actually a really good card. But the question is it better?
Dark Hole.
No. The awkward thing is you can add back the stupid Tragodia. I think is best play just to
Is it backwards like MST and a bluff or something at this point?
I guess we'll normal green and grab a red.
Resolves.
I will then contact fuse with those two.
Yep.
And we'll special summon out Chimera Tech.
Yep.
Actually, I think I'm gonna put him in defense.
Sure.
I don't want to get
Sure,
Veilered for game. And then we're gonna pitch to special summon here.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. I'm trolling. I can't do that. I keep forgetting you have honest. I think I'll actually do a really shitty play, but I think it's my only way to survive in this game. And that's to Torrential Tribute the Chimera Tech summon. And then I'll summon the Machina Fortress.
Just do it on the green gadget to keep your Chimera Tech then.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
any extra deck.
you're right.
No worries. I will add.
You probably want the Tragodia here, I'm assuming. That's a pretty good one. Or maybe there's a world where you don't want the Tragodia.
There's a world where I don't think I need the Tragodia.
Ugh, I think either way, I'm in a really bad spot.
So you have what? One back row. Let's try just MST. Kind of want to get Sork.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we're gonna go for it. And
Sure.
then I guess
Limiter removal?
I wish I had looter removal. That would make this good, but we'll just attack directly. I think if you have Gores, I'm okay. Yeah, Fader. That's fine. I don't think that really changes anything. If you have any monster above 12, you just win here, I think.
Air Force is gone. Torrential is already gone. All of the good cards are gone. Sure, let me think about that. No, I guess it's probably fine to banish that. Pass priority.
Yeah,
Effect.
I think that does it. Yeah.
I mean, this plays into Valor a little bit, but I still think I'm not upset if you have Valor.
I mean, I would Valor the Chaos Sword for sure here, I guess, but if you were banishing, but well, that guarantees it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I have is MST set, so
it was
that
MST,
is
yeah.
game. Damn.
I figured it was MST, and like without Torrential, and I felt like I could overextend a little bit.
Yeah, I sided out the 2 of my 3 MSTs because I know your deck doesn't play a lot of back row, so I was like debating on what could just give me the most control in the game.
I did have those in though.
that is a little scary. Could have been punishing. I guess that's why you keep in the 1, but I didn't even think about the fact that you could side Royal Decree there. That was probably just troll on my part. But
Yeah, like if you effect Valored the tour guide, like specifically the tour guide, I'm actually a little awkward because I would Sork, but then you'd get to Mac into my hand, and I wouldn't be able to actually attack directly for game.
yeah, I mean, this was my hand,
But-
so it was a little awkward because like I was debating on Grand Mulling, like bouncing like Alchemist or something, and then just pitching for Fortress. But like all of it just seemed so bad because of the fact that you had Honest, and my life points were
Honest.
exactly below the threshold for that Honest to win off of the Dimensional Alch. So it was like I had kind of awkward plays. But I mean, either way, I'm pretty happy with this set of games. Like I think it really showcased the decks that we're both playing really nicely and like what they're capable of. Game 2 was a slaughter, but you know, at least I felt like there was quite a bit of back and forth for this set overall. So I'm pretty happy with it. I thought there were some really fun games.
I was afraid of. I mean, you said you didn't have it, but I was afraid of Limiter.
Oh, yeah.
That was. I felt like at that point the only card that I could lose to.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So
I mean, you had the Fader
I
though,
was like, I'm
right?
just gonna fade her.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm just gonna fade her, but I'm at 34. That doesn't kill me to a Fortress attack, but it does kill me if you have Limiter removal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that'd be just about the only card that would make it okay. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
your duality earlier was like the most unlucky thing because you had the Thunder King. Because, like, honestly, Roach is like insane against your deck, right? If like you can if you can keep it, because you can't Sork or you couldn't even Cyber Dragon. But the issue
I did have Tour Guide, so I could out it. I mean, but you had back rows, but I
Yeah.
did have Tour Guide.
Yeah. I just ran out of attack negating back rows. So like all I had was like Torrential, Solemn, and Book, and I didn't think it was worth to like Solemn a Thunder King. So it was awkward, but like my goal was with like booking your Dialk was to get Roach, but then I saw Thunder King and I was like, it kills that place so hard. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That wraps it up for the first episode of the Tournament of Tournaments. Unfortunately, Machina Gadgets has now officially been the first deck we say goodbye to and give a swift salute. and Chaos is going to be advancing on to the next round. So it's not the end of all the gadget decks. There's still one other gadget deck in the pool. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially if you like this series. We're going to be trying to release it weekly. So it's going to be great content, a lot of fun, a lot of cool matchups that you can see, especially with the level of play that is probably going to be happening, given that Joe is an amazing player. So thank you so much, and have a great time dueling today.